One of the big things that I was told back in the day, like about 2015, when I was sort of venturing into the online world and starting to really figure out what was going on in the online world. Like I don't know, like I was told that I had to rely on Facebook ads and I had to be putting out Facebook ads, and it was all just about ads, webinar funnels, and all that stuff. And that's all I really focused on as well, to be honest. And the result ended up putting me in a hole with money. You've probably heard the story before about the 23 grand. Put me in a hole with money, and I didn't really have any other option but to go like, well, that didn't work for me right now because X, Y, I wasn't ready. I didn't have all the data. I didn't have a foundation. I just was not ready. So the house that I was trying to build just fell right back down. And I just had I had this like vision in my mind that was just like and it just fell. And I was like, well, why did that fall? And it was just because I didn't have a full understanding. I didn't have a rock solid foundation. And I'm going to talk about this forever because I want you to understand how important it is. And like that's when I had to like go out and find a way to generate leads and bring in business without actually doing any of that stuff because I just didn't have the resources to do it. And after doing that, to be honest, I was put off a little bit. So you don't listen to that. Like, please, you don't have to rely on that. I've changed my perception now. Instead of the perception that I used to have with regards to relying on Facebook ads because I was putting all my eggs in one basket, I now have the perception that it's a tool. And it's a tool that if done right, it works very well. And in my eyes, and from my experience, you've got to be like building a warm audience, because when you build a warm audience with Facebook ads and then you put the right message in front of the right person at the right time, that is where the magic lies with Facebook ads. It's not like I just don't believe in depends how you're building your funnel out, but I just personally don't believe in going out and just like going into cold traffic and just getting cold traffic onto a webinar. And I've done that, and fair enough, if it's worked a good few times for me, but it just didn't resonate with me for some reason. I prefer like giving real value up front and being omnipresent to that person. And to be honest, you don't have to do that to start with. You can use Facebook ads as a tool, but to start with, focus on getting your organic foundation in place. Literally, because if you don't have that in place and you don't have like a daily structure in place that literally doesn't take any time at all to do, so you're actually properly investing in building your audience every single day, so you're building a warmer and warmer and warmer audience and a stronger and stronger and a stronger and a stronger audience. I'm gonna have to plug this in, guys. A stronger and stronger audience every single day, like incrementally over time. Just imagine where you're going to be in 12 months time, and that's like truly what you've got to focus on. So this is going to be going at an angle now, but it's all good. That's what you truly got to be focusing on, is like every single day that you get up, you've got to have a system in place that just flows and flows and flows, and it starts with the foundation. You've got to have a rock solid foundation, an understanding of you as the character, because most people don't actually understand how amazing they are. They don't understand what makes them different. They don't understand what makes them unique. Okay, because they just don't eventually. They don't look at it. They do not look at it. They do not test. They do not look at it. They do not measure, and they do not understand what makes them unique. They do not understand what their unique skill sets are, and they'll just say, "Well, I'm just a coach." It's like, well, what makes you different from other people? You've got to understand that, and you've got to build everything around that. Then you've got to really understand deeply about your target market. Most people, and this is shocking, but most people don't understand that, and they don't have a deep understanding of it. Okay? And there's always another level. Even me, I'm always looking, how can I go to another level in the understanding of my foundation, of me and my target market? Okay? Like, always, you've got to be doing this. Then, like, where have you got a hub? Have you got a hub right now? Are you running a community? Are you running a hub where you can actually serve people in this hub? And this hub can be a small hub, a very small hub, okay? And that like there's loads of ways to do this, but an easy way and an organic way is to create a group, a community in a group. Do you have that in place? Because that is a simple, basic, foundational thing that is going to change the game for you if you do it right and if you just invest your time and your energy into it. Do you have that? Do you have a rock solid foundation? Do you have a rock solid community? Are you starting to really invest your time into that? Do you have daily strategies where you're growing your network every single day for free? You don't have to pay for ads to start with. Are you doing the basic simple stuff? Are you getting out there? Are you networking? Are you connecting with people? Are you doing it in a way that's systematic so it's not all over the place and it's just random, bam, 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 bam? And then you get overwhelmed because you're like, fuck, look at my inbox and look at this and look at that. And then you're like, who did I message in this? No, it's all a system. Like, there's no reason why you can't grow your network by 300 to 400% in the next 10 days. That would mean 300 to 400 new people coming in to see your stuff in the next 10 days. For free. You don't have to pay for that. Open your eyes, guys. There's amazing opportunities out there. There's 1.6 billion people on Facebook. There's now 467 million LinkedIn members. Hello! Where is the opportunity for you? Come on! Open your eyes. You've got to have strategies in place for audience building that you can do for free. Strategies in place for getting out there and growing your connections. You can also go all in to start with in the first 10 to 30 days or whatever and start really ramping things up so you start seeing massive growth. Then from there, you can do ongoing strategies. Have you got this in place? Are you doing it? Or are you just like relying on luck and getting up and winging it? And saying, well, I'm creating content and this person told me just to do this and this person just told me to put out content and put a call to action there and do this and do that. It's like, yeah, like that stuff complements the proactive stuff, but being proactive is where the magic lies. Being proactive, proactively transparent and asking for help, that's number one. And being proactive with getting out there and putting yourself out there is number two. If you're not being proactive, I'm sorry, you're getting up and you're winging it and you're relying on luck instead of creating the luck, because you create your own luck. Alright? You create it. Do you understand a process that you're taking people through? So people just make pointless connections and they don't have a plan behind the connection. Where is the plan? Have you got a plan behind your connection? Saying, when I've got this new connection, what are you doing with that connection? It's like, what are you doing with it? Are you just going to let them sit there? Or are you going to nurture them? Because at the end of the day, it takes someone 5 points of contact, and it's like, that's proven by statistics. 5 points of contact just to become literally just to become top of mind. Anywhere between 5 to 12 contacts to fully trust. So have you got a strategy in place that's allowing you to make these contacts strategically in a way that's not like a pushy car salesman, or that's not like you like pushing for sales. It's you genuinely caring and genuinely going out there and genuinely showing that care and honouring that person where they're at on the journey. Have you got that in place? Have you got a campaign in place? Top of mind campaign where you're actually proactively getting out there and proactively making sure that you're making contacts that lead to what? Conversions. Conversations first. More conversations which lead to conversions. Because the more people you speak to, the more people you convert into a paying customer. Are you being proactive? Or are you relying on luck? And are you buying into the shit that you have to fucking rely on Facebook ads? Because you don't. I would say, to start with, you got to rely on being proactive. You got to create your own luck and get out there and use Facebook ads as a tool. Because when you start putting a system like this in place and you start using like the amazing social media platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn, you can then link both of them together, and then you can utilize, we can start building lead magnets and funnels as well as you're doing your organic stuff. And then when you have built a serious audience, we can start to utilize the power of LinkedIn and Facebook, and we can link both together and start retargeting audiences on Facebook, and we can use Facebook ads as a tool to a very warm audience. Because let's face it, the percentage of people that comes through your organic system will fall off and drop off. They're not ready, and that's cool, you've got to honour them, but at the end of the day, are you going to be in that 89% of people that give up after 4 times? Are you going to be in the small minority that don't give up and that are on a mission to say, I can help that person, so it's my job to get my message in front of them? If you just let them drop off, you're not serving them. So in my eyes, you've got to create something for them to drop off into, and then retarget them into that, which is what we can do. This is the power, and it can be done very cheaply. Okay, so stop buying into the, you have to rely on Facebook ads, and realize that you can use Facebook ads as a tool, and Facebook ads is fucking epic, but use it as a tool. And right now in your business, you might not be ready for that jump, just like I was. And it might be time for you just to knuckle down and be proactive. And that's what I want to inspire you to do. And that's why I'm putting together that beta group that's focusing on this system. Okay? If you're interested in finding out more about this system, and you're interested in being a part of the beta group, which is a very low investment for what you're actually getting, okay, then reach out to me. I'd love to talk. First and foremost, I'd love to just have a quick connection, like seriously, just to see if this is right, or if or how I can help you. And like I said, this is going to work for people that want to generate free leads, that want to lay a solid foundation, that are maybe just like starting out, or maybe you're just starting out on the online world, or maybe you're just looking to add more clients to your offline business. It also would work for someone that's actually utilizing some kind of system already. Like, that could be SEO on Google, that could be like you are running Facebook ads and getting applications and stuff, but maybe wants to ramp things up and stop putting their eggs in one basket and plug something in. That would work as well. So if you're interested in talking about that, reach out to me, because I am fucking seriously passionate. I use the system to create 6 figures in revenue. It's really powerful, and it doesn't take much time at all. 6 to 10 hours to set up, maximum if you're going really slow, and 30 to 90 minutes a day to maintain. Oh, come on, this is very, very powerful. If you're interested in hearing more about that, reach out to me. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link to my Facebook group below. The online coaching network for purpose-driven personal trainers and coaches. If you're a personal trainer, coach, a service-based person who's really, really driven by contribution, you're really purpose-driven, this group is for you, and I'm going to stick that below. Just give me a second, guys. It's quite cool how this is just sitting at a nice angle, eh? Join the group here. Boom, that should be in. Yeah, so if you're interested in joining the group, hit that link below right there. And if you're interested in talking about the beta program, about implementing your free lead generation system, whether you're plugging it into your current business, whether you're looking to venture into the online world, there's amazing bonuses that are coming with this that are going to help you seriously if you're looking to go into the online world, or even if you're looking to plug some kind of online program or whatever into your business. This is for you. I don't want you to struggle anymore with all the overwhelm out there. Just focus on the basic simple tasks. It's not rocket science. It's about getting up every single day and doing the basics, and doing the basics right. Because when you do the basics right, you're going to get further ahead and ahead and ahead and ahead. By being proactive, persistent, and patient. Checking out for today, guys. Have an awesome day wherever you are in the world. Reach out to me, join the group, and I will catch you all again soon. Have a good one.